Hello everybody, Guillotine here, and welcome to my review of the Transformers Studio Series Deluxe Class Autobot Topspin. But before we get into the video, I'm going to ask you guys, if you enjoy this video, please go down and give it a like. I would very much appreciate it. Alrighty, let's get into the review of Topspin, the final of the Studio Series Wreckers. Finally. First up, taking a look at the packaging, we have a nice picture of the Topspin right there. We have Transformers Dark of the Moon, Autobot Topspin 8+, Transformers on the side. A very nice picture of Topspin with an Autobot logo up there. On the back, we have some obligatory product shots, think sponsorships and NASCAR and whatnot. Got your alt mode, your robot mode, Topspin, Transformers. They all have the exact same bio. It's like, they all, like Topspin and the Wreckers turn Decepticons into scrap. Both the others just replace Topspin with their names. It's the exact same bio. Nice picture of Topspin's face over there, which looks really cool. 63 Studio Series, and that will do it for the packaging. And he comes with the exact same stand that the other two dudes came with, so you can plop them on there if you want. It's the exact same one that came with Roadbuster and Leadfoot. So. And here is Topspin, and I'd say overall, he rounds out the set pretty freaking well. So, let's get into this. So here is Topspin in his vehicle mode. I absolutely love the vehicle mode. I think it looks absolutely awesome. But yeah, really, really nicely done overall. I think they captured the movie look really well. We got Impala on the front there, all the, Cybertronian alien tech. I saw an MGo's review, he couldn't get this part in the middle to get, like, completely tabbed together, and on mine, I can't either. They don't really go together. So if you get this figure and that's a problem, it's just kind of how it is. But I've tried a lot. I wasn't able to get them to go together. But I mean, it's barely noticeable. It still looks pretty good. Nice guns up top there, which look pretty good. You got a nice clear window right there. 48 on the side. Wreckers Ultra right there. I like all the detail work. Nice paint work on him too. On the back, you got the spoiler and the once again the Cybertronian tech all around there. They all had kind of the thrusters on the back there. And overall, I think they look really cool. What does that say? NASCAR. There's your NASCAR logo back there. Your NASCAR sponsorship. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, overall, I think he looks really, really good. He does roll. Mine is not rolling that well. It's possible I've got some mistransformation going on. You know, it's always a possibility, but mine isn't. There we go. That's a little bit better now. Just pushed a couple things in. He's rolling a little bit better now. But yeah, I'd say overall rollability is there. He rolls just fine. So yeah, there you go. Overall, nice looking robot vehicle mode. But now let's bring in the team. And there we go. There we have our beautiful Studio Series Wreckers in all of their glory. And yeah, it's a great set. I really like this set. I've heard some people say they're pretty disappointed with this set, but I am not one of those people. I think these guys look amazing together. I haven't heard anybody say they don't like the car modes or anything like that, but I mean the car modes, they look really, really good, man. They look pretty much dead accurate to the movie. And yeah, they look freaking great together. I really, really like the way that they look together here. They're just very, very nicely done. Now, I will save, now we'll talk about them more, in the robot mode. When we show them together in robot mode, we'll talk about them a little bit more. But all I'll say is, I think all three of them are great figures, but Leadfoot is definitely my favorite. One thing I wanted to bring up with Leadfoot real quick here is, with this gun, because if you guys remember in the review, my guns weren't staying on very well, I took some super glue and I rubbed it around in the slot there, and now the gun goes on just fine. So I figured I would show that. I still haven't been able to get the missiles to stay good in robot mode, but, you know, maybe someday. But yeah. There you go. I think they look just fantastic together, man. I really love the way they look together. They look so good. Now, accessory-wise, he does come with some goodies. You do get some cool stuff with him. So the first thing you get is you get these guns, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not feeling these guns. They're made of this really bendy plastic. They're like spaghetti guns, and I don't know. I'm not really feeling them. Like they're both really warped, and they look kind of goofy when you put them on the car. So I'm not really feeling these accessories too much. But you're supposed to put them on these ports right here. And you can plug those right there. But yeah, they just go onto those ports on the side here, and you get those on there. And there you go. They've got them a bit more weaponized up there, which does look pretty cool. Move these out of the way for a second there. So yeah, which does look pretty cool. And just bringing back in the other guys, just so you can see how they all look completely armored up, just in case. So there you go. They have together. Once again, they look freaking fantastic together. But yeah, there you go. Those are your first accessories, which I'm Not really feeling. I probably won't even be just putting these on him when I display him. I don't know. They just. I think he's got enough guns. I think he's got these big gold guns up here. It's kind of enough for me. But he also has these, which I actually really like. He has these claw things that he had in the movie, which are pretty freaking cool. Now, these are more for robot mode, but you do have nice storage option here in vehicle mode. You can flip them up this way, and if I can show you guys here, there's these little ports right there, and you can plug them into there for a nice storage option if you want to, which is very nice. I always appreciate weapon storage in the alt mode. So there you go, and it doesn't impede with the rolling at all. They totally clear. So yeah, really cool. I very much like the vehicle mode. I have to say overall, I think his vehicle mode is stronger than his robot mode. But with that being said, let's go ahead and show a couple more quick comparisons here, and then we will get to the transformation. So overall, yeah, weapons are pretty nice, decent amount of accessories with him. But here he is with Prime and Sentinel. And here he is with the RC. So there you go. And here he is with Cliff Jumper and Bumblebee. Alrighty, transformation time. So I really like his transformation. I think his transformation is really cool. There's not really any clunkiness going on like Roadbuster. I don't know if it's quite as good as Leadfoot's. Leadfoot's transformation was really solid. But yeah, let's get into this. So first thing you want to do is you want to come to these little sections right here where you see that ports right onto there. Alrighty, so right here where that little peg is, you want to take and you want to grab right there, and you want to get that disconnected from there. It goes in pretty securely, so just pull that out on both sides. On this same thing on the other side here, just get that out of that little peg. And like I said, it goes in very securely, so this side's actually giving me a much harder time than the other side is. But there we go. Pull those out just like that, and then we're going to go ahead and take right here, and we're just going to get this untabbed from here. And I like to split the legs apart right here, and then just get these untabbed from these two little tabs that they tab into the window for, although, come the flip on. So there you go, you gotta get those tabbed from those little slots right there in the windowsill, and just get those on both sides here. Get this one out of there too, so there you go. So there you have that, and then what you're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do the legs here. So take the blue part of the feet here, pull those down, pull down the foot, and you can see there's that little crevasse right there where that will kind of slot into. So there you go, and then you take this wheel here and you flip that around, and that completes the leg right there. And I think that's pretty cool. Do the same thing on the other side here. Bring out the foot, bring that down, get that into that little crevasse right there. Flip the wheel over, and there you have the legs all done right there. Now we're gonna do the back here. So take these sections right here, these little pieces right here. I gotta bring you guys up a little bit here. There we go. We gotta take these little gray pieces here. These are his arms. You're gonna pull those out a little bit. Just get those out of those little sections there. And they're on this little armature, and they're just going to pull out eventually. Why are you giving me a hard time? There we go. Pull those out and just get those out of the way, and just get these down like that, so you have kind of like a V shape going on in there. You can see the armatures, and then take this piece, the back piece here, fold all this down, get this little black piece, and this is going to slot into that little opening right there. You can see the kind of openings right there, and you're just going to take that black piece and just get that slotted into right there, and there you go. There you have that. Looking pretty good. And then turn this around and just fold that against the back, and then that can just kind of all lock down. This, however, doesn't lock in place. I'm going to talk about that because it's one of my complaints with this figure. But yes, there you go. All right, now we're going to take these pieces right here, take these and just untab this, fold this up on a little double joint, and then it will slot into right there. If you see right there, you just slot that in right there. Same thing on the other side here. Just get that untabbed, bring that up, and then slot it into that section right there. That side doesn't really like slot in, but whatever, it holds in just fine. And then what I like to do is I like to angle these up a little bit more because they're kind of funky. You can these are kind of this is like one of those transformation joints where you can just kind of do whatever you want with it, you know, kind of like those sections on Brawl where you can just like move them around to any position you want, and that's how I like to do it. So last thing you want to do now is you just want to take these pieces right here, and these are going to fold down. Those are his arms, and then the hands flip out from the forearms like 90% of Transformer figures. So there you go. Same thing on the other side. Just fold down the arm section right there, flip out the hand, and there you have Topspin in his robot mode. And yeah, he's like, okay, so I don't remember if I said it or not in the vehicle mode, but he's the weakest. He is the weakest of the set by far. No questions asked. I don't think there's any contest. I think he's the weakest of the set. I think the vehicle mode is great. I think he actually has probably the best vehicle mode of the set, but his robot mode is the weakest of the set. For one, he just kind of looks kind of weird. His head is kind of weird, and I can't really get him to look better even if I bring him down a little bit more. I don't know, maybe just his design, he inherently looks kind of strange. I mean, on camera, actually, looking at him on camera, he looks great. On camera, he looks really great, so you all probably think I'm giving the figure a hard time for no reason, but honestly, in person, there's something about his stature that is just seeming a little bit off to me. Like, it looks like his head is doing like the ostrich type thing right now in person, and you know, that's what really matters, is what it looks like in person. So overall, he's not bad at all. He does look like the movie model, 100%. He does look like the movie model. If we bring in the box here, yeah, they definitely did a good job in bringing him into plastic form. That definitely does look like Topspin, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. I'm overall satisfied with it. I mean, I gotta be honest, I don't really care that much about this character. Like, I don't even remember him doing anything in the movie except for, you know, helping the others, killing anybody. I don't even remember any of his dialogue. So yeah, he was that wrecker that he's just kind of there. He's part of the team, so you got to get him. But you know, Leadfoot and Roadbuster, I just remember a lot more from the movie. So yeah, there you go. There you have him. Overall, not bad at all. These pieces also, I'm not crazy about. I kind of wish they had a more definitive place to put them. And I mean, like on the box here, I was looking on the box here, and you can see on like the picture that those are kind of what they're going for here. So I guess you're supposed to like angle them forward, which does look pretty cool. I mean, if you want to use those as guns, that does look pretty cool if you want to go that route. So I mean, if you want to go that route, that does look pretty cool. But yeah, that's what that is. But I gotta talk about one more thing with this guy. I've already brought it up a little bit, but the fact that this little back piece doesn't tab in, it doesn't, and I've tried everything, and I've even inspected this a little bit, and you can see that there is like a hinge joint right there where like the plastic windshield is, but I can't, there's no, like, this doesn't go out of there. I thought maybe that this tabbed into there, and then you could fold this down, and it would like peg into something in here, but I can't figure it out. I don't know what on earth, because it looks like this should hinge down and then it should tab into something right there. But I'm telling you, I've been trying to get these pieces untabbed from the window. It doesn't happen, man. There is not like that. And also on the box, it doesn't show that at all. On the box, it does show the, well, actually, no, yeah, it definitely, you can see it is normal on the box picture right there. So I don't know, man. I feel like that was a cop-out move, not having this tab in, lock it in any place, especially since it's on a swivel, so it's just going to be moving around all the time. So, yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, he's got the weakest of the robot modes, but overall, not too shabby. All right, let's bring in the accessories here. Alright, so once again, I'm not really feeling the spaghetti guns. What you're supposed to do with these, they show on the box, is you're supposed to plug them into his hands, but honestly, I don't like the way that looks at all. I honestly don't like the way that looks at all. I think that looks dumb, and the spaghetti wheel, like, none of the other guys had, like, handheld guns, so, like, the wreckers, they didn't have handheld guns. So I don't really know why he would, but what I've been doing is I've been plugging them onto these ports, the same ports that they actually go on in vehicle mode, so I've just been plugging them on there, and that's just where I've been leaving them, or I just don't use them at all, which is actually probably what I'll be doing. But yeah, I just leave them on there because these accessories are really cool. These fit perfectly into this little assembly here. So you can see there's the port, and then there's this little opening here. And what that is for, you can see that is going to tap into the port, and then this little section goes into that opening. And these are super, super cool. I really, really like these. I will be displaying him with these because these are cool. The guns, those are pretty lame with the spaghetti barrels. But yeah, overall, I think that looks really cool. You know, he's got these claw, and you can imagine, I don't know, maybe they're like, what was it? In Transformers Animated, Ratchet had the little claw deals that came out of his gauntlet, and he could it was like a tractor beam. Yeah, maybe you could think of him like that. But I don't know, I think that looks pretty cool. I like those accessories. I think those are pretty cool. And I mean, if you really do want to, if you do like the way they look, hey, you know, do what you want to do. You can throw your guns in there, and you can have them like that. But I don't know, it just neither of the other Leadfoot or Roadbuster had handheld weapons, so I don't know. I just think that's a little bit weird. But also, if you want, you have a port on the claw itself. So if you want to, you can plug it into there, which I also think looks pretty decent. If it wasn't for the fact that the barrels are so, floppy and weird. But yeah, you can do that too if you want to. So yeah, overall, I think the accessories are pretty acceptable. And let's bring in the team. Oh my gosh, what a great looking team. Once again, like I said before, I've heard some people say they're kind of disappointed with the way that this team came out, but man, I could not be more pleased with these guys. They look fantastic together. Absolutely love the way they look together. Now, as far as if you only want one figure just to, have a representation of the team or something, you don't want to buy all three of them. If you just want one, straight up, ain't gonna sugarcoat it, no way around it, it's Leadfoot. Leadfoot's the best one. Leadfoot is friggin' awesome. Leadfoot is currently my favorite Deluxe class Autobot figure. He's friggin' awesome. I'll be sure to leave a link in the description down below to the Studio Series review playlist if you want to watch Leadfoot's review, and I will also go ahead and throw all three of their reviews into one playlist, and I'll link that below as well if you want to watch just all three of the reviews. But yeah, definitely Leadfoot. In my opinion, Leadfoot takes the cake by a country mile. I just think he's absolutely awesome. Second place, I think because Topspin's vehicle mode is so strong, and Roadbuster's vehicle mode is a bit weak, and also I think Roadbuster might be a little bit too short. I think Roadbuster should be a bit taller. I think I got to give second place to Topspin, and then I think I got to give Roadbuster third place. So I think that'd be my ranking. I think I actually like Roadbuster more just because he feels more solid in the hand than Topspin. Topspin, he doesn't feel bad or anything, but because of the swiveliness of the backpack kibble and he's super solid. So I think I'd have to say my favorite would be Leadfoot, then Roadbuster, then Topspin, but best overall, just in terms of best figure, because Topspin vehicle mode is so much stronger than Roadbuster's. I feel like I have to give the second place to Topspin. But honestly, I say get all three of them. They're friggin' awesome. I think this is such a cool set. I really, really love them. They look freaking awesome, man. Get all three of them, straight up. Just get all three of them. Ignore what I said and go buy all three of them. And for some more quick comparisons, here he is with Bumblebee. Here he is with Soundwave. Here he is with RC. Here he is with Prime. Oh, shit. Prime fell over. He's had one too many pizza bagels. There you go. You have him with Prime. And with Sandal. And also here he is with the Earthrise Prime. So, there you go. There's your comparisons. And I just gotta bring them back in because, oh my god, they're so freaking cool. I love them so much. Like I already said, I say buy all three of them, straight up. Just buy all three of them. Man, they're so freaking cool. Look at them. They just, I love them. I love them. They're so cool. I absolutely love the Deluxe class figures, man. I don't know why, but this scale, it just gets me, man. This little 5-inch scale that the Deluxe class figures have, I just freaking love it. I love the Deluxe class figures. They're my absolute favorite of the Studio Series. I love them, man. They look so good together. And you know what? Here's Shatter and Barricade. Just because I love my Deluxe class figures. I love them. I love the scale, man. I don't know why. I freaking love the Deluxe class scale. And I know I always forget to show this, but I remember this time. Here he is on the display base. So, there you go. There you go, if you care. Once again, it's the exact same one that came with the other two, so there you go. But you know what? I just thought of something cool that maybe you could do. What if we took primes and we put all three of them on here? How would that look? How would that look if we just put all three of them on primes here? There we go, and Leadfoot. There we go. And that looks pretty cool. I don't know, I had the urge to try that, so there you go. That's how that looks. I think that looks pretty cool. I think that looks pretty cool. Alrighty, so final thoughts on Deluxe Glass Topspin. Overall, the figure itself is fine. He's completely acceptable. He's okay. I like him. He's not the best. He's not the worst. If you're just... he's fine, okay? Now, talking about the full set as a whole, would I recommend you pick this guy up? Only if you're getting all three of them. If you're not going to get all three of them, if you just want one of the wreckers, just for one representation, go with Leadfoot, for sure. Definitely go with Leadfoot. I'd say he's probably the most memorable from the movie, and he's just the best figure. Both modes are really great. It's just, Leadfoot's the strongest of the figures, I think. But, if you want if you're gonna get all three of them, obviously get all three of them. All three of them are really good. I would say, so basically my final thoughts on this guy, if you're just gonna get him alone and not gonna get the other two, you can take it or leave it. You could skip him, you could not skip him, he's fine. He looks good on the shelf. I do like him. But if you're planning on getting the whole team, definitely, because the whole team together looks fantastic together. I really love this set. Really awesome set. So far, this might even be my favorite set besides the movie one, Decepticons. I just think they look really freaking good together. So, both in robot mode and in vehicle mode. They're very cool. So, overall, I would recommend this guy. I think he's pretty darn cool. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's a $20 deluxe class figure. You're really not losing much. So, you know, there you go. It's up to you at the end of the day, but overall, I would definitely say he's worth 20 bucks. Definitely. No questions asked. But, yeah, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider hitting that subscribe button for more Transformer reviews in the future. And this is the Guillotine, signing out.